Finally doing a fucking review. And this one for I think this is the latest Unearthed Classics release, Dr. Lamb, a Category 3 flick based on a true story of a guy named Lam Korwan, I believe. A mentally disturbed taxi driver lusts for blood every rainy night, and several young women are brutally murdered. He likes to take photos of the victims' dismembered bodies as his special mementos after sex with their corpses and stores their severed breasts in pickle jars. Inspector Lee and his team are called on to the case in this bizarre, nasty, and notorious Cat 3 film. So, right off the hop, this was a pretty cool flick. There are some pretty twisted moments in this one, but it wasn't as fucked up as I was expecting it to be. For that, I still take Untold Story and Ebola Syndrome over Dr. Lamb, but Dr. Lamb is a killer introduction into Cat 3 flicks if you've never seen one before. The presentation was really good. Audio was nice and clear. From what I noticed, the subtitles were all proper, no fucking misspellings. That always drove me nuts. And some foreign flicks and the subtitles and they're misspelling fucking words. Like, what the hell? Not in this one. It does start off kind of slow, kind of... it's not really a giallo type because there's no mystery on who the killer is. But it starts off with Lamb as a child being told if he pulled his sister's pants down, he'd get money for ice cream. So he does it. Totally emotionless. No expression on his face at all, just deadpanned. I think it's his stepmother. She just treats him like absolute shit. Treats him like a demon child, which I guess in hindsight she was right. But his dad keeps playing it off like, oh, it's normal, it's normal. He's just curious. Da 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 da. He gets caught peeping on his father and stepmother banging. Same thing. Stepmother starts beating him. Father keeps saying, oh, it's normal, da 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 da. And then fast forward until he's like, they don't say how old he was. I'm going to say like late 20s, early 30s. And that's where he gets his victims. You don't see him get the first victim until it's like halfway through the movie, like 45 minutes in. Up until that, it's... the whole first half of the movie is the cops have him. They're interrogating him. He's just sitting there while they're beating the shit out of him. They've got a thick phone book on his chest, just beating him with a hammer, whipping his feet, punching him in the face, just all sorts of shit to try and get him to talk, and he's not doing it. Not until they bring his family in, and they show his father, his sister, and his brother just how fucking depraved he is. And that gets the family against him, which forces the confession. And once we have the confession is when we get the flashbacks to what he did to the victims. And that's where this movie shines. The gore, especially for a flick from, when was this? Fucking 92, I believe. 92 or 95, I can't remember, but especially when he's got the circular saw chopping up the bodies, just the detail and the chunks of meat and muscle tissue and everything was just awesome looking. And with the remaster from Unearthed, the details are nice and clear on the gore. Later on, as the back of the case mentioned, the cops do find some tits in jars, as well as some carved out cunts. There's some really funny shit that happens when they discover the jarred tits too. I'm not gonna say what happened, just watch the flick and get ready for a laugh when that shit happens. One of the detectives on the case, Fat Bing, just he is the comedic relief in this movie. That dude was just, it was a riot whenever he was on screen. Absolute blast. So yeah, they have him describing the whatchamacallits, the crimes. They eventually find his videotapes. They start playing those. And then at the end of the film, I'm not sure if it's real footage of Lamb or if they made this dude up to look like his fucking twin. But you've got like news dub overs explaining what happened, what the cops found, and everything. And I thought that was an awesome touch. The actor they got to play Lamb, he does have an uncanny resemblance to him. It was wild. But yeah, killer flick. Highly recommend it. It's another banger from the Unearthed Classics line. Every single one I've watched has been amazing, and really hope they keep that record up. And keep your eyes out, because apparently Stephen Byro's got a big fucking announcement coming tomorrow, which would be August 31st. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I have a feeling I know what he's going to be announcing. Not what I want. I want more Category 3 flicks from him. Just more extreme Asian flicks in general. Kind of sick of the American stuff at the moment, so the more Cat 3's getting released, the better. There's a few labels out there dropping some lately or coming soon, and I am extremely excited for those. Unboxings will be happening as they come in, and reviews as I watch them. I've got, what do I have on the way? Robotrix, Centipede Horror, Red Spell Spells Red. Red to Kill pre-order will hopefully be dropping soon from another label. Yeah, just there's a whole bunch of killer shit coming out at the end of the year. Broketober is about to be real, folks. That's going to wrap up this review. Thanks for fucking watching. Stay sleazy. Peace.